Gen Z is the most connected generation in human history. They grew up with smartphones, social media, and the internet always within reach. But something deeper is happening beneath the surface. Behind the memes, trends, and viral videos, psychologists are noticing hidden patterns shaping how this generation thinks and feels. Patterns that most people don't even realize exist. Gen Z grew up surrounded by conversations about mental health. Ideas about anxiety, trauma, and emotional well-being are discussed more openly today than ever before. But this creates a strange paradox. Many young people today recognize their emotions quickly, yet they sometimes struggle to tolerate emotional discomfort. Psychologists describe this as high emotional awareness, but low distress tolerance. Identity used to develop slowly over years of life experience, but today identity often forms online. Likes, comments, followers, and online communities constantly reflect who we appear to be. This can create pressure to define ourselves too quickly before we've truly explored who we are. In the past, status competition mostly happened in a few major areas: career, wealth, or education. But today, comparison happens everywhere. Follower counts, gaming ranks, lifestyle aesthetics, fitness achievements. Small status comparisons now happen dozens of times every day. At the same time, modern culture constantly encourages optimization. Be more productive, work smarter, build a personal brand. But when everything becomes productivity, life slowly turns into a performance score. And the pressure to constantly improve can quietly lead to exhaustion. Through social media, Gen Z also consumes more global news than any generation before them: wars, economic crises, climate change. The human brain evolved to handle local threats, but constant exposure to global crises can create a sense that the world is always unstable, even when our personal lives are safe. This uncertainty also changes how many young people think about the future. Instead of planning decades ahead, many now focus on the next few years. At the same time, digital communication never truly stops. Group chats, notifications, messages, and endless updates. Ironically, constant connection can drain social energy, which may explain why many people now prefer smaller circles or quiet time alone. And behind all of this, algorithms quietly shape what we see. When we interact with certain content, platforms often show us more of the same. Over time, this can create emotional echo chambers that reinforce specific moods and beliefs. Gen Z also grows up knowing that almost everything can be recorded and shared online, which creates a new kind of pressure: the pressure to appear perfect. At the same time, young people today encounter big questions earlier in life. Questions about meaning, purpose, and the future of the world. These psychological shifts don't mean Gen Z is weaker. They simply reflect a new reality. For the first time in history, an entire generation is growing up inside a global digital ecosystem, and the human mind is still learning how to adapt.